Saving green.
What's up, ninjas? What is going on this surprising Sunday? That's right, we are working today, and as you just saw, Sensei aerating. We just finished up with this one. Busy Bee's just thrown out the remainder of the seed. So today we got a couple of yards that we need to finish mowing, and then we're gonna try to go ahead and squeeze in a couple more aerations. So while I'm waiting on Busy Bee, figured I'd chat with you a little bit. So it is almost the end of the season here, pretty much. I mean, I can't believe it. Today is actually November 1st. And what I do, ninjas, right around November is I start to recap back to everything that I have done and, you know, make that last push for these next 2 months. In lawn care, can you make a significant amount of money and a good, decent income and a livelihood, so to say, a career? Well, you know the answer that I'm going to say because I've said it before. Yes, of course. But can you make it just in mowing? Depending on what part of the country you are. But honestly, you can, because I did too. You just got to play it smart, ninjas. You got to play it smart. And is it a little bit harder if you don't offer anything else but mowing? Of course it is. Of course, because all you do is mow. You know, a lot of those accounts are going to fall off, especially if you don't have commercials or if you don't go year round. We've talked about that. Sign up people for year-round service, monthly payments. I've shared this. I've helped out a lot of people. A lot of people have changed their business on this strategy. Sign up people. You know, add mulch, add shrubbery, add mowing, add aerations, and now I am doing, and you see what else I'm doing, ninjas? I'm adding more services. Now I'm getting into also top dressing. And so what I'm gonna do is slowly, over the next course of a couple years, I'm gonna add the top dressing to the customers who are interested and want it, and we're gonna add that into the monthly payments as well. The whole thing for me, ninjas, is I wanna be able to go year round with monthly payments coming in. That's the bottom line. You want to make it in this industry, you have to have money coming in. Look, if you're self-employed, ninjas, and you are working for yourself, you're all about the money. Anybody that is mowing yards or any other business for that matter, and if you are working for yourself out here, you are about the money. You have to be. You have to be, ninjas. You have to make money. A business will not survive without making money. Now, how much money do you want to make and how much money do you need to make are two different things. How much money do you need to make? Well, everybody's different how much money you need to make to sustain your business to keep going, which means to pay your bills, your overhead, and be able to hopefully put money aside. I hope that's what you're doing, ninjas. I've already talked about this. I've already told you this. You better be putting money aside. This is a young man's game. It's a young man's game, ninjas. One day you're gonna wake up and go, you're not gonna be able to make it out here. So you better be putting money aside. But as long as you can cover all your bills, all your overhead, whatever expenses you may have, and put money aside, you can, you can do. Now, how much money do you want to make is a different thing. How much money do you want to make? Well, if you want to make more money than what you just, the basic to cover your bills and have a little leftover, you need to push yourself. You need to make more services to your customers. You have to try to sign up all these services for year round, so that way you got money coming in, so you don't. One of the biggest things for me was when I was getting into this business, people were just telling me when I was just getting into it, right? I was just starting to really show interest in it. People were saying, don't do lawn care, because it's a seasonal a job or a business, you know, what are you going to do during the winter? Well, I didn't listen to them. I made sure that I went ahead and started right off the bat, you know, once I started to get some clientele, set myself up, and that way I would have income coming in for those slower months. Offering more services than just mowing is the way to go. And that's why I'm getting into top dressing. It's just another one. Aeration, as you guys just saw right here, aeration is just another one, right? It's a great money maker. It helps the yards. People are going to be happy. They're going to have healthier, greener yards for spring. So in fall, when you aerate, you're setting the yard up for spring. And in spring, if you aerate, you're setting it up for the summer. Okay, so there's just, you know, there's many things you can offer. You can offer gutter cleaning. You can offer pressure washing, of course, driveways, walkways, gutters, houses. You can offer top dressing. You can offer shrubbery work, mulching. You can offer, I mean, there's just so many things you can do, ninjas. I mean, I've seen a lot of ninjas on Instagram who offer junk removal. Hey, that's a great thing, man. I mean, you know, I didn't even think about that until I saw it, but junk removal is a great service you can offer. You got a freaking trailer. You got a dump trailer, ninjas. You got a dump trailer. There's so much money you can make with a dump trailer too. I would be using that dump trailer and making even more money throughout the year if I had the time. I don't have the time. See, that's the thing. You get so busy, you grow to a certain amount, you get busy, and then you got to really focus and figure out what prioritizes, I guess what I'm trying to say, of what you want to do and what you don't want to do, or what you can do and can't do. But there's just many things that you can do. So anyway, enough of that, but I just wanted to tell you, we're out here slicing and dicing these yards, right? The next one is I have no parking on the next yard. So I told Busy Bee while I'm aerating, he's gonna have to put the safety cones out and guide traffic. I have to literally shut down one lane. Sometimes you have to do that. I don't like to do that. I'm pretty sure nobody likes to really do that, but you have to do what you got to do. There's just no way I can't get in the driveway. One, the driveway is small, and two, it's just kind of like an uphill. It's not an option. How much money can you make in lawn care for any of you youngsters, young ninjas, patois, who are maybe thinking about going into this career, or maybe just wanting to do a little bit on the side? Doesn't really matter. Whatever your reasons are, that's up your personal thing. But you know, how much money can you make in lawn care? You can make a significant amount of money. Is it going to be easy? Of course it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to definitely put in some work. You're going to have to plan. You're going to have to organize. You're going to have to play it smart. But if you do those things, you can make a significant amount of money. You can definitely turn your business into a six-figure business easy within a couple of years. And when I say easy, I don't mean like it's easy to do. I mean, it's hard work, but it's possible. It is possible. You just have to put in the work. But there's more than just putting in the work. See, a lot of us we talk a lot about putting in the work. You just got to put in the work. Of course you got to put in the work. I mean, come on, that's kind of a given. None of this is going to get done if you don't actually get up out of your bed, or granny's couch for that matter, and you get up in your truck and hook up all your equipment and come out here and do it. None of it is going to get done. So of course you got to put in the work. There's just so much more than putting in the work. The putting in the work is like, it's a given. It has to be done. There's no buts or ifs about it, especially if you're trying to make some good money and make your business a success. But you have to play it smart. You have to play it smart. You can't think the same way that you did when you started. You have to grow with your business. You have to work up to that next level equipment that will get you to that next level income. Now here's the problem that a lot of ninjas make a mistake. Two things. One, their business grows, but their mindset doesn't grow. And so now they're stuck in that old mindset, but their business has expanded and they have all these clients, and they're killing their bodies, they're killing themselves trying to get all this work done the same way they did when they first started. The second mistake that I think a lot of people make is the business, that their income is good, they maybe are good at saving money, or maybe they just have money throughout the course of years, whatever. And so they run to buy all this equipment right off the bat because they are afraid to work, or put in the work to work up to it, or maybe they just wanted the easy right away. Nothing wrong with that if you can afford it, but don't expect for that equipment to pay itself back to you ASAP. And if you can't afford that, definitely don't go that route. Do not buy new equipment if you can't justify it. So I think the second mistake is people end up buying new equipment and then they just don't have the work, and that new equipment ends up sitting and it's not making you any money. Whatever you buy, you have to justify it. And it could be things that you don't necessarily have to use every day. Like an aerator, for example, it is not something that you use every day. But when I do use it, and the times that I have used it, it's paid for itself over and over. So those two things, you have to grow with your business. You can't get ahead of your business, and you can't fall behind. You actually have to grow as your business grows. Now, what's gonna push that business to grow is the very first thing I told you when we started this, that one thing that's given already, work. You have to work. Now, as long as you do that, your business will grow, but you have to stick with it and stay with it and grow with your business. Does that make sense? Am I repeating myself? Probably am, but you know what? This is pretty important. So a lot of people make this mistake. You know, don't go out here buying any kind of equipment until you're ready for it. But when you are ready for it, don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed, or don't be ashamed, or, you know, don't be not proud of it to show it off. And you've worked hard for that. You have kicked tail to be able to buy whatever it is that you just bought. So be proud of it. And be proud of it that you, one, were able to afford it, you got to that level, and two, you have something that's making you more money in a shorter period of time and making life a little bit easier. But you have to grow with your business. Does that make sense? Am I repeating myself again? It doesn't really matter because this is really important. Alright, ninjas, as you can see, we're doing the neighbors to the one that we've already done a couple weeks ago, and the neighbor saw the great results, and so he was like, hey, can you go ahead and give me a quote? So I did. Practically the same quote, as far as size of the yard is about the same. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. It's a small little granny yard, nothing to it. Anytime before you move any objects or anything, take my mask off so you guys can hear me, make sure you talk to the customers, get permission, and first of all ask them if they're wanting to have it moved, so that way you can get underneath, like for example that trampoline. But don't just take it upon yourself. Always make sure you let them know. So anyway, and look at the way this one is turned out. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So when he saw that, he was like, man, my yard needs help. So we did that one. We're doing this one. We're gonna go ahead and do the top dressing on this one, probably in another week or two. And then I'm getting a lot of aerations. I'm landing them more and more every season, which is great. And we're gonna go do that one here in the next couple of weeks. So while Busy Bee is finishing up, we're gonna conclude this video probably at the next yard, because it is a commercial, and that's probably gonna be the last one. I think this church we're gonna go ahead and push into tomorrow. But you ninjas can do this too. Anybody can do this. And if you don't own a stand-on aerator, that's not a problem. You can rent one, and you can even rent the push behind aerators or the walk behind aerators. which is what I've done for many, many years. Busy Bee's not actually feeling good, Ninjas. Neither am I. I actually did not get a good... I think this whole hour change has really messed me up. I'm sure you guys can tell even by my sound and attitude. I don't know. It's just either I don't know what it is. Either I got a hour less sleep or an hour more, whatever it is, it messed me up. He's not feeling good. He's just the whole transition, and I'm actually, you know, I just feel weird because of the sleep, but he's not feeling good because every time he says this time of the year where it transitions, the whole, we've had literally a couple of days of freezing temperatures in the morning, and then it would get nice and warm during the day. And now they're saying next week lows are 50s and highs are 75, 80s. So, you know, who knows? But, you know, just take care of yourself. I told him to drink a lot of vitamin C and stuff to really build up that immune system and really get some sleep. That's what I need to do. Well, Ninjas, we're here at the very last commercial property right here, and here's Busy Bee. They missed you, man. They've been like, but Nick, it's only you in camera. We only see Busy Bee pushing the seed around. He's throwing his seed. It's super windy out here. But I was telling him, you're not feeling good, man. What's wrong with you?
I got a little bit of cough.
A little bit of a sniffles. Look at that. I told you, man, never go deep throat. Never go deep throat, man. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's windy. Hold on, maybe if I stand behind this door. Maybe this will help. Yeah, there you go. Look at me, I'm down here like... I hope you enjoyed this video, Ninjas. That guy was watching me over there. Hey, that guy was watching me over there. One of them days. What do you do? Dust. Ninjas, where you seeing me?
Saving green.
Say bye, Busy Bee.
Saving green. You.